Hello, welcome everyone. Hello, hello. I changed a lot of settings. Is my audio working? I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me know, chat, if audio is messed up. But we are here for the last match of week 2, ESI2. I am T-Wags. I'm joined by Prince of Shaw today.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great today. Very excited to see some high-skilled Minecraft speedrunning.
Yeah, oh, must have forgot the overlay. Unlucky. Ghost. Oh, there it is. Good. Good comms, Mel's. Good comms. Yeah, this is a pretty sick match. This is all of these runners got second place on their first week of ESI. So all very skilled runners, and this is not going to be an elimination group because they did so well. The first and second place runners will actually be safe and move on to bracket. The third and fourth place runners, though, will be in an elimination group next week and will have to fight to stay alive. So, Mustard is here. Yeah, how much time do we got? Oh, 10 seconds! Oh my god. All right, let me start the timer here, and then we'll switch over to the seed notes. Because chat needs their timer. They need it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at seed number 1.
Ooh, I saw some snow there.
Yeah, a little snowy start. There is a village. I guess that's an igloo, but who cares about igloos? Sadly, it makes me so sad. No one cares about igloos, but there's an igloo there. This is, in my notes, I have a far snowy village with a great blacksmith. Probably dig down for lava. Nether is no triple bridge, so that'll be a single bridge. It is right off spawn though, but unfortunately single. I think the Obsidian has 7 obby, or the blacksmith has 7 obby though, so maybe the single bridge isn't that big of a deal. And a good fortress with a good blind location, it looks like, to that red stronghold. Yeah.
Similar looking strongholds here too, all single eyes. Probably not going to see any variation in where our runners go with that.
Yeah, could potentially pearl hang, but all one eyes. The fortress looks like it's in the upper right there, close enough to that one eye. So seems like a pretty simple seed to start him off here. Go, no big deal. Yeah, below average. Yeah, blaze rate drops are not great on this one. So I'm getting, yeah, as we can see Hoffick looking in that blacksmith there, some diamonds, some iron, some obsidian. A lot of pretty good stuff.
Yeah, underground ruin portal there on Dylan's screen.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a little bit. I mean, there's a ruin portal kind of south of spawn there. But I don't know if it's usable. It's pretty far, so I'm thinking dig down for lava, and the slow blaze rates might just be like the two kind of bad things about this seed. So 30 lower treasures. Yes, chat, I have seen the new sub 10 shot. Did you see that one? I think it happened yesterday.
I did not. I didn't know there was a new sub 10.
A runner named Shy, which I haven't heard of before. Maybe a few people have, but a runner named Shy got a 924. And it was, it happened this morning. Oh, I guess it depends which time zone you're on, but yeah, it was a good shipwreck into magma ravine, kind of like cube seed, like shipwreck right away, magma ravine, and they spawn in lower treasure. And had to do the lower treasure route, but like did it in a very strange way. And it was by far just like the slowest part of the run. But then just pearled to a very close fort, 5 or 6 blaze rods, blinded like 200 blocks away from an ocean exposed stronghold, and got a fast perch. It was nuts.
It's kind of incredible that a lower treasure run is that high up on the leaderboards now. I love that.
Yeah, honestly, kind of crazy. I mean, if it was any other bastion, or if they were like super prepared for lower treasure and did everything they could have, I mean, it could have been like sub 9. It was just maybe even sub 8. Yeah, I mean, it was just a crazy seed with crazy RNG. So it was yeah, I mean, nuts to see a lower treasure run technically on sub 10, even though it was, you know, the worst part of the run. It's still lower treasure, so that's funny. Super cool.
Yeah, this is what everyone should be resetting for now. If you don't spawn next to a lower treasure, you might as well give up. You're not getting a sub 10 there.
Yeah, you got to do lower treasure. When someone told me it was lower treasure, I'm like, oh, it must have been looting 3 diamond sword because like there's like 1 in 100. If you're forced to do lower treasure, it's a little slower, and then you get the looting sword, and then it speeds up the rest of the run. But it was like, nope, it wasn't looting 3. It was just slow. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll just have my 22-minute PB that I tried really hard for. You just get a casual sub 10 with the slow bastion route. Okay, yep, sure. Why not?
That's insane. I gotta watch that later.
Yeah. Her name's Shy. Found their run in Java Cord in the PB section. So, yeah, I don't know. Do we? Oh my God, Mustard. Okay, so Mustard did this strategy week 1. Mustard is of the mindset: do the absolute fastest scouting possible, jump directly into the seed.
I really like that, honestly. I like when runners go for both strategies of taking a little bit extra time to figure out what you're doing, and then taking their as little time as possible and just going for it, because a lot of these runners are so quick. If they make a mistake somewhere in their run, they can adapt and finish the run out. Not fully as planned, but still with a decent time.
Mhm. Yeah, I think if you're going for consistent first, second place in order to get to bracket, I absolutely agree with that. Like it gets you so many bonus points. Starting early also lets you kind of leverage later in the hour. If you have like an awkward timing or something, you can figure out, oh, that's a lot of emeralds actually that Mustard just found there. The villager trades are set actually each time. There's 7 emeralds. Mustard just gets a leather chest plate. I mean, all right. Yeah. Oh, it's not a chest plate, right? Because it's leather. Is it a leather tunic?
A leather tunic. Oh
Leather
my
tunic,
God,
I
Mustard
think.
is dripped out.
Yeah, that's a funny play. I mean, honestly, like minus 2 seconds, but I kind of see that being worth.
I mean, for the style points alone,
Yeah.
that's got to land at least second place.
Nerdy video. Is this run faked? I like the leather tunic. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so the villager trades are set every time, and the chest loot is set. So you're always going to get 7 emeralds there. I don't know if there's a farmer, and I don't know which kind of trades they have. But that is pretty cool to see. And yeah, we're starting to see Automat Dylan jump into it. I think Hoffick as well. So Mustard taking a 4 to 5 minute scouting, and the other runner's taking about a 6-minute scouting. Yeah, I agree. Consistency, I think you want to get those completion points. And as long as you're a good runner, which all of these runners are, you still have a pretty good chance at getting one of the top 3 times. So you can consistently do very well. I think if you're going for first place, oh no, Mustard. Oh, Hoglin on the bridge. Yeah, I think if you're going for very, very first place, there's definitely an argument to take another minute or 2 scouting, make sure you have the best route, and then start. But Mustard taking an early death.
Yeah, the great part about these 4 runners as well is they can all play as safely or as dangerously as they would like, and no one's getting eliminated this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true. This is a week to take risks if you want to. Definitely still want to get in first or second place, because then that just completely guarantees you move on. But if you do get third or fourth, you have another chance next week. So, but yeah, can definitely take some risks. Kind of sad to see Mustard take a death there, but honestly, Hoglin's on bridge is one of those things that it's like, it doesn't matter how good you are, that death is going to happen. Like I've seen every runner die at some point to Hoglin on a bridge, and there's not too many ways to go about it that is fast.
Yeah, that's a tough one to avoid. You're already running in with low food, low building materials, and it's just one little tick of damage into the lava is all it needs.
Yeah, I wonder if there's another route that's better. Oh, okay, we see Automac going on the right. Oh, that's a lot of lava. Oh my God, that's a lot of lava on this bridge. Okay, yeah, Automac going on the right there. seem to be okay. A little dangerous with the lava, but I think he's gonna live. Oh boy.
Surviving thus far, a couple bread in
Mhm.
the offhand.
Yeah, not too much food on the seed. The tundra villages aren't the best. I could see a good amount of bread and some apples. I think do tundra villages have carrots? Or no?
I'm
I
not
always forget.
sure. I usually only see potatoes in there, at least chest wise. Maybe the farms.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe someone in chat. I know there's a little image that shows which villages have which vegetables, which crops, and I forget what tundra is. We see Automat doing basically dip route, different hole here though. An interesting choice. We don't see dip too often, but in double single bridge, honestly, it could be pretty good. It's not that bad. Mining this chest here, God, that's a lot of lava. It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, this bastion's really tight. Depending on your hoglin spawns, at least.
Oh, golden apples! That's actually huge. I always forget about golden apples, bro. I'm like, I think about golden carrots. I never have crafted a golden apple in a speedrun. I should. That's so smart from Automat.
That is actually a huge play. You know, I think, you know, you never think about them because, not you specifically, but that's 8 gold. And if you're not feeling confident with your piglin trades, spending 8 gold on one piece of food,
Yeah.
not incredible. But in a run like this, where you know your drops and you have the extra gold, it's great.
Yeah, bridge is just so nice for extra food. I mean, it's kind of one of the slower bastions. Like, bridge is just hard capped. You can't really go faster than a certain time because you have to go all the way to the chalice and then all the way to the chest. But the extra gold really does allow you to get some extra food and speed up the rest of the run. So I like that. Mustard doing like a middle bridge. He set up a hole in the middle of the bridge there. Mustard is. What is this route? Hello?
This is insane.
Oh my. What? Okay, chat. What's the name of this one? What is this one? Bro, he's got like 6 pigs and there's like 4 more over there he didn't get. What is that?
Oh my god. Oh,
It's so
slipping a
good.
little.
I mean, it looks very slow to start the trades, and you can't go back to the other chests. But in a single triple situation, like I kind of understand. It's by K4? It's like center bridge. I mean, there's so much running around. It's like a really, really long time to start trading, but like that's like 12 pigs.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. I've seen Feinberg do it. Pancake spoon. Okay. Thank you, Silver. Is it a pancake route? Yeah. So you go all the way to the chalice, make a trading hole, start trading, go all the way up to a chest to dip, break a gold block, and then all the way back to your trading hole, and the pigs fall down on hard. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah. It's these weird routes that I would never ever do in a normal run, but in like a scouted format, it always helps to know these weird routes that are applicable in rare situations.
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. And everyone except Hofik at the blaze spawner right now.
Yeah, these
Except
rates
I
are
believe
pretty slow. Let's see. So yeah, it's 5 rods for 12 blazes or 6 rods for 14 blazes. And it's only one eyes. So they are gonna have to kill 14. So whatever they choose, I don't know if it's a 5 RDable fortress or just like a blaze bed, but they're gonna need the best possible way to get blaze rods quickly here.
yeah, it looks like Mustard and Automat is out now, but Mustard and Automat went for Blaze Bed, and Dylan's going for 5 RD.
Yeah, I see a bit of Warp Forest. That's a good one. The Enderman spawns are kind of capped, so it lets more strays spawn. But I also see a lot of Crimson in other ways, so that's just going to spawn a lot of zombie pigmen. So it's not going to be that great.
Automat, first one in the end at, I believe that was an 8-minute enter.
Okay, okay. Very respectable. Pretty good. I mean, it seems like a decently fast seed. It's just the blazes and which bridge route you choose, I think is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, I wonder if Mustard will come out with a quicker time or a slower time based off that route, because it looked really fast.
It did look very, very fast. I kind of am favoring Mustard right now. I don't like as much the frontside blaze bed as opposed to like a full spawner removal like blaze bed. I mean, in RSG and in AA, you know, if it's an exposed spawner, I always just do front bed. It leaves a backboard. It's kind of nice and convenient. But in a tournament situation where you have a lot of blazes, you know, you need to take out. I like Dylan's approach right here, which is just completely removing the spawner. You get a lot of blazes, but you gotta,
Oh my God.
you really gotta handle them well here. I mean, that's a lot of blazes Dylan has. He is exiting now.
And only needed one more with all of those guys.
I know, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like a very convenient blind spot here for Dylan, though. Right, 2 pearl throws from the spawner. They're right there.
Oh, Mustard went back to the trades.
And
didn't get enough?
I don't know. Automat is one cycling right now. The bed damage looks really good. Kind of looked like a 3+1. Might have been 4+1, but that was very good damage. It's gonna be a 10:03 for Automat. Not quite sub 10, but definitely a couple seconds to make up there. I believe Automat will sub 10. Maybe on this next one. Looked pretty good.
First completion right there. And I believe Dylan entered end a bit later than Automat did. I think I see 9:30 on the timer right now. Meaning he entered at about 9:10, 9:15, somewhere around there. So about a minute behind Automat's time.
Yeah, I didn't see Dylan's bridge route. I'm kind of curious because I know Automat did a pretty close to dip route. We saw Mustard doing, I guess, the pancake route. Or maybe there's a couple by Pancake Spoon, but... And then I saw Hoffick doing a right side single, which I've never really seen before. Just kind of made up a hole on the right side single, so maybe Hoffick is going to try to change that one up. I didn't see that many pigs. Already 9 minutes on Hoffick's side, still killing blazes, so I think the Bastion route needs some improvement, or maybe change, and you know, watch Dylan on the next one. For Dylan's route. That's a lot of beds.
Entering at like 9:50 for Mustard, so no one coming close to Automat's end enter yet.
Yeah, Mustard I think made a mistake with the trades on this one, so we'll get a completion, but looking to get a cleaner Bastion route on the next one, and I believe Mustard has a... For what I've seen, I'm guessing Mustard is going to have the fastest route. That's my early guess.
Yeah, it takes some time to workshop the plans a little bit. Oh, and Dylan with the 1 cycle incoming.
Gonna get the 4+1 with 9 beds there. Plenty, totally fine. Meanwhile, Mustard setting up has, I believe, maybe only 4 beds. That is going to be an 11:33 from Dylan. First completion.
Oh, and Hoffick entering end at about 10:05.
Backseating the streamers is allowed as long as you're just as long as you're not spoiling from the other streams. So if you're just watching that streamer, interacting with them in their route, reminding them of things, that's totally fine. But you can't spoil how the other runners are doing, steal stuff from other runners' routes or the mainstream or anything. So just make sure if you're in their stream, you're keeping it to their stream. Mustard gets a very, very high perch. Or maybe it's the FOV, but that dragon looks very far away. Is that only 3-bet wood sword? Mustard, what is happening?
Oh my.
How did Dylan have 9 beds and Mustard had 3? I mean, there is a village.
Oh.
Wow, I guess that's why Mustard went back, was for more string? I'm confused.
Yeah, I gotta watch these routes closer this time and see what happened. But Automat back in the Bastion. I was about to say seemingly no problems, but I didn't say it, so it doesn't count as my fault.
True, that is true. Gotta learn how to not casters curse, let runners curse themselves. So I saw Dylan do a bit of quick scouting after his first attempt, which I like to see there, getting little improvements. Hoffick in the end. Man, this hurts for Mustard. Mustard needs the fastest route now, for sure. Messing up on 2 completions now. There's Hoffick going in. I believe that's just a clean 4-bet for Hoffick.
That was nice.
Very nice. Oh, Silver is saying that Mustard turned his planks into buttons. Ooh.
Oh, that's brutal.
That is not good.
Fortunately, that's not a routing issue, at least, so the route does not need to change drastically here. But definitely rough to happen toward the end of a run.
Yeah, that is... it's pretty 21 Mustard. Dang, Mustard has been impressing me from the week 1 performance. Mustard really came in and was ready to play. I know Mustard's been practicing on some of these previously played seeds as well, so I was expecting a lot from Mustard. That sucks. I still believe the fastest route, though. That's 3 bonus points if you get the fastest route. It's possible. I'm gonna have to check Dylan's Bastion route here. I'm gonna be paying attention to that.
Yeah, I missed what it was, but Dylan ended up resetting the run in the village.
Maybe like an iron pick craft instead of a diamond pick craft or something?
Yeah, I'm not actually sure.
Another thing we haven't mentioned is 0 cycle potential. There is a village. We did see plenty of beds on Dylan's side. I don't remember the exact 0 setup, but I know a lot of these runners have actually practiced it. And I have this one written down as medium difficulty, so definitely not the easiest one. When I say medium, I mean still very difficult. But it is technically possible, so I don't know if it's buried or if it's a tough tower or something like that, but I haven't seen it yet. We may not see one, but maybe towards the end someone will be confident enough to go for one.
Yeah, I believe the end platform is not fully buried, but there is at least 1 block you have to mine before getting up, and a bit of a tower situation.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's the difficult part of it, is just digging up. All right. Mustard and Onomat at the same point at this chalice. Mustard crafted gold pick, gold helmet. I'm gonna see this route more closely. Oh! Okay, taking some damage. Okay, so you do... What are these block placements? Okay. It's interesting Mustard doesn't put any gold in the hole, like, right there to start trading. Maybe it's not worth it?
I don't know, because last time we did see Mustard have to run to the end of the bridge and pull a couple more piglins back. I wonder if those guys would just be in the hole if not for that.
Yeah, there's like 7, 8. I think that's about 8 piglins in there. But yeah, it looks like they kind of spread out. Their Mustard kind of runs up there, but it's still pretty good. About 8 piglins is honestly pretty solid for a single bridge. I wonder if we'll see any lower bridge routes too. Like those are When you have single, the lower ones start to become more relevant because you get a lot of pigs, even though it's in an awkward spot to trade.
It'd be interesting to see runners change up their methodology at this point.
Okay, so Mustard grabs one Pearl Trade and one Fire Res and then just runs to the fort. And just lets the trades happen while gone. Interesting idea. I mean, Bridge is the bastion you definitely want to be able to task overlap. But he's got so many
Yeah,
pigs trading, it feels like it would be fast.
then you got to run back to the bastion, and you're further from your blind spot. Depending on which stronghold you go to, but it's interesting. I wonder if we'll see a big time difference here pay off.
Yeah, Mustard's got the most intricate, interesting route for sure of anyone. Doing a full blaze bed here on an exposed spawner as well with some lava, and there's glowstone above, so definitely trying to maximize every single inch of time. All right, here we go. I'm curious what Dylan's route is. Oh, I see the same route on Dylan's side. Okay, we see the little hole in the center bridge. Nothing there yet.
And it looks like Hoffick is actually doing something similar this time as well, as opposed to the left side that was last time.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so Dylan goes over here. Wow, they all know this route. That's wow. Hard difficulty. Then you go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Dylan only getting 6 pigs on that one, but yeah, there's still some like stragglers and stuff. I feel like this route is close. Seems like there's high potential here, but it still needs those last pigs to get in there. So, well, I'm surprised so many runners know these very rarely used routes, but that seems cool. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, making a huge difference for Hoffick here, at least entering the fortress a lot earlier at 5.5 minutes.
Automat having to bridge like 20, 30 blocks here to get to this glowstone badge. I guess doesn't have enough for beds? I think we'll start seeing runners collect beds from the Tundra Village because there are some really easy houses to get like very easy beds from. Maybe they're just really lacking. Yeah, I think Automat is doing a full route and then going to the spawners, so it's tough to get quick trades, and maybe there's just low string.
Yeah, leaving at 7 minutes. This is similar pace to last time.
Yeah, Automat definitely on the consistency route, just doing honestly simple dip route, full bastion into full fortress, exiting the same spot, just doing a one cycle. I mean, Automat has a pretty standard route here, but it is gonna get a lot of completion points, I feel. Still has
Entering
yeah, plenty of time.
30 seconds faster than last run.
Okay, I see that overhang. It is a back left dragon. It does look like a low enough tower, so yeah, I think that's just barely zero cyclable, but you'd have to be pretty fast on the draw, not really make any mistakes. So I don't know if we'll see one.
Yeah, and when you're playing as consistently as Automat here, it feels safe just to grab the beds. But it looks like there's only 3 of them with 2 anchors. All right.
Yeah, glowstone definitely needed there. Three bed, 2 anchor, makes a weapon just in case. Should be a comfortable amount of explosives. Man, Mustard, this is just not Mustard's day. Dire straits here, trying to kill some hoglins for food. Going back to get these trades. There's a hoglin on the bridge. Mustard really needs this food. Don't let it burn. Oh, this is just not good for Mustard. Gets the port
Ooh,
though.
able to get it. Yeah, I don't know if running back is the play here.
So it's already what, 9:30 or something? Oh, there's another. I see. This fortress is at the bridge, so this must be a different one. Automat, meanwhile, did hit the one cycle while I was looking at Mustard's recovery
That's
here.
very solid sub 10, 923.
Ooh, dang! I thought the next completion was going to be a sub 10. That is a nice improvement from Automat. Dang.
And that's even with the bit of time loss going for that glowstone. So there is time to be saved.
Yeah, honestly, I think one of these houses has 2 white beds, like right inside the door. Maybe just grab that, and then all you need is like 2 beds from the bastion, or maybe just get like 4 or 5 from the village, and not even have to craft anything. You don't have to get any extra wood. You get 5 beds, use one on the spawner, you 4 bed. I mean, that's pretty quick in a Thunder Village. So I wouldn't mind to see that.
I mean, yeah, Mustard crafting leather armor in the end. I do like that.
Yeah. There you go. Looks like he has plenty of food. He'll have full health. 5 beds. I don't see a pearl, but with when you know when the dragon is gonna perch, you don't really need a pearl at all, to be honest.
Yeah, we've got all 3 of our runners besides Automat at just about the same point here.
All right, Hoffick going in for the 1 cycle. Pretty solid damage. Almost gets the 3+1. So close.
It looks like that'll be about 10-10. So about a 2-minute improvement for Hoffick.
Pretty solid, catching up. That'll get him 2nd place here. And 2 completions. Yeah, I feel like Hoffick can shave a few seconds off that, pretty comfortably get a sub 10, a few more completions. Hoffick also doing very well. Mustard is 1 cycling. Okay. A little
There it is.
3+2 or something. Dylan, yeah, also running into the beds issue, is gonna set up 2 anchors and have 2 beds ready to go. Mustard hits an 11:51 first completion though only. Mustard's route is wacky, but needs to make up a lot.
30 minutes left on the clock, and this is about a 9-minute 45-second seed if you play pretty optimally with the route that Dylan, Mustard, and Hoffick are going for in the Bastion.
Yeah, this feels like one of those seeds where if you're playing set seed and you had like, a couple days to play it, you would come up with this really, really cool like miracle bridge route where you get a bunch of picks trading and you hit exact pearls and stuff, and you get crazy, crazy fast times like sub 8 or something. But with only an hour, this seed is pretty dang tricky. So these sub 10 runs are still very, very nice. And Dylan there hitting a 2+2 or 4, I guess, explosives into an axe.
Not quite gonna beat the PB. 1 second off.
Yeah, an 11:34. That's okay though. 2 completion points and still in 3rd place as far as overall time. Still looking decent.
There's something to be said about both bridge routes we're seeing here. I like the complexity and intrigue of the other 3 runners, but Automat's is it just feels consistent.
It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a simple dip route, but he's got a lot of picks. Like I saw maybe like 7 there. Maybe he gets one over here, another one from this area. I mean, I think it's good. Like that's some quick trades. You don't really need any of the chests. Craft your golden apples, heal up, maybe get a pearl trade here, pearl hang, and then get the rest of the trades. But like, dude, he's almost out. I mean, he's almost out. Actually, sometimes simpler is better, maybe.
Yeah, with I mean that's like 50 seconds faster than second place right now, with time left to be saved.
Yeah, Pearl Hang got the gold pick, got gold apples crafted, still has to get the crafting table. I don't see any beds. I would have liked to see some beds from the village though, because I feel like you're going to be waiting on string, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is just waiting on string or if this is obby as well. But that's unhanging the pearl. And what time is this? 4:53. I mean, that's fast. I mean, I kind of like Automat's real simple back to basics route the best. Like I'm starting to change sides here.
Yeah, at first I thought you know, just how complex the other route looked. It felt like so many pigs should have gone in that hole. But I think it's about the same. Next time I need to count how many Automat gets. Do a little comparison.
Yeah, also the pearl to the fort is out the front of the bridge bastion. So like when Automat's done with the dip route, you just pearl straight forward and you're right there. But these other routes are trading at the center of the bridge. So you got to walk a little bit, pearl. And I feel like if you're going to do a route with a lower amount of pigs, that would give you the time to go to the fort and then come back. So I honestly feel like the runners for their strategies have their routes like switched. Like Mustard here is getting a lot of pigs, and the benefit of that is you could just fully trade the bastion off like right away and then go to the fort, because your trading is so fast. But I feel like Automat here has less pigs, his trades are slower. He could just snag a pearl trade and a fire res, go to the fort, and then come back and be totally fine. But yeah, here we see Mustard again doing the rest of his trades while the fort is happening.
Yeah, and you know, and then you're running over there with less resources too. We've seen Mustard have food issues, which Automat circumvents with the golden apples. It's definitely a much tougher route.
Golden apples is really, really nice. I'm a big fan of that, yeah. Automat doing this again. I guess doesn't want the beds from the village. It's just... I assume Automat. Yeah, Automat has the village because there's blacksmith. So yeah, Automat just decides to do this this pearl hang with the glowstone route here. That's a lot of mobs.
Yeah, that's a little bit terrifying. Actually, almost got knocked off by a skeleton just a moment ago.
Yeah. Golden apple though, man, you just tank so much damage all the way back to full health. No problems. Hanging the pearl already.
Faster pace than last time, yet again.
Wow. Automat proving us all wrong. He's just too good.
Yeah, simplicity coming in, working in his favor here.
Yeah, who would have thought dip route is looking like the fastest here? Yeah, so Dylan's doing this route again. I'm just confused why you don't put gold in that hole initially when there's piglins chasing you. Feels like they would just get in there instead of wandering, but I guess it doesn't take too long, and now Dylan's here and he's gonna aggro all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like there should be more. Is that only 8 piglins? Like, I feel like Automat's getting the same or more a dip.
Yeah, it does not feel like it's worth it for the time investment.
Yeah.
At least not on this seed.
Yeah, maybe it's just we're thinking about the seed. Every bastion has its unique quirks and terrain and stuff that messes up where piglins are. There's a bunch of lava over there, so you never really know until you do it. Hoffic or Automat is Automat trying to summon Herobrine?
What the? This is some cursed summoning.
What is Automat doing? Eddie chatters now. He's got Dragon's Breath.
That's kind of terrifying. If Automat gets first place now, I'm not convinced it's because of like a pact or something.
Yeah, maybe selling his soul to the devil is helping his time here. He's playing AA. Okay, all right. You know what? If you could scout the outer end islands to see if there's a close end ship, and if you got enough time, I mean, go grab yourself an elytra on one of these runs. Just a style, I respect it.
That would be such an insane flex in this tournament.
Oh, that bet did no damage, but I think Automat has plenty.
Oh,
Okay, well, that was
okay.
not a good one cycle, but Automat had plenty of damage from the first 3 beds or first 3 explosions, so we'll get that one. Not the fastest time, but yeah, again, consistency. Still, I think all 3 of Automat's completions have been faster than any other runner, which is crazy.
I think that is accurate, yeah.
That is just a crazy display of dominance there, proving the commentators and everyone else wrong that the route is just faster and Automat's just playing better. So I still think one of these other routes has potential to be faster, potentially sub 9. It just seems very difficult. Mustard exiting around 9 minutes, so should maybe get a seed best here. Probably not going to be first. Dylan, I think, is plays betting at like 650. And Hoffik already has 4 rods at 650, actually.
Yeah, this is actually similar. This is with the pre-crafting. It's gonna set. Oh, Mustard needs a hunger reset. That's what we're seeing here.
I mean, you don't. What is Mustard doing, man? I think going for the hunger reset. Also craft enough beds for 0, but just doesn't need to. You don't have to technically pearl. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Dude, what? Dude, no way.
It was Automat's Herobrine summoning.
Oh my god, Automat cursed everyone else's end! Oh my god, Automat! He's evil, he must be stopped.
He's playing so far ahead. Oh my god.
Alright, well, Hoffik looks okay, so maybe it's just the American runners. It is Dylan and Mustard are the 2 American runners here, and Automat and Hoffik are the Polish ones, so maybe Automat's just got a bit of a bias. Unlucky.
Yeah, I can't imagine Automat would curse another Polish runner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this does check out.
The SRC rules do not specifically ban dark magic. Yeah, it's technically true. It's true. Full and strong. All right. Mustard looking for completion. Hoffik looking for one. Dylan is exiting around 8:30. I don't think anyone's gonna beat Automat. I think the second and third and fourth are up for grabs, though. It looks pretty close here.
Ooh, Automat getting thrown around by the Hoglin, saving it though. Actually, on Hoffik's end, this might be. Oh no, that wasn't a perch. I thought that was a perch.
I think it's pretty close to going here, but yeah, not quite yet. This might be it after this strafe. There's a little strategy to the end fight, not too much though with this mod. You want the dragon to always have line of sight of you, so it can strafe and then go immediately to perch. And Mustard is getting a perch here. Doesn't have much health, but very well done. Didn't need to pearl there, so successful one cycle for Mustard. Hoffik also getting a perch.
Looks like a seed best for both of these runners. Yeah, there we go. It looks like Hoffik just got a sub 10 as well.
Very nice, very nice. Hoffik with a 950 on that one. So I believe Mustard actually takes the bonus point, so I'll change that. So Mustard only with 2 completions. All the other runners are gonna have 3 after Dylan. Oh no, I've cursed it. Uh-oh. I retract my previous statement. Dylan and Mustard both have 2. Automat and Hoppick have 3. Who knows if Dylan is going to hit this 1 cycle or not?
If Automat's summoning has anything to say about it, he won't. But that's not me saying that. That's me observing the situation.
The dragon just bursts into flames and Automat gets the kill credit and Automat gets another point instead of Dylan.
Just shows up in Dylan's chat as Automat getting the achievement.
All right, Dylan here, good height. First bed looks pretty good. Not going to hit a 3+1, but there gets the 5 explosives. Is pretty solid. I think that's going to be a sub 11.
Yeah, seed best for Dylan here as well.
All right, that is a 1051, another bonus point, and Dylan is going to be taking back that +1 from Mustard. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, Mustard looked like the favorite in the first few minutes or so. The fast scouting, the nice Bastion route, but it is looking rough for Mustard now. Really needs a faster completion. Yeah, if Mustard can't get better than a 1050 on this next run, that's gonna be 3 points at most, and a lot of ground to make up on this next one.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be tight for everyone except Automat to get more than 1 more completion in at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else sitting at around 10 minutes. You know, Automat's probably got about 5 or so minutes left in this run with just enough time to finish another one. Everyone else, not so much, though.
Yeah, Automat with an incredibly strong showing. I mean, at this point, he might just be guaranteed, with 2 more completions, might just be guaranteed first or second place. Even if you don't do that well in the second seed. Like, if Automat could get 5 points plus 3, that's just too strong. So, wow.
That's huge.
Impressive. Very impressive from Automat.
I actually saw Automat craft 4 beds there as well. Is Automat going to ignore the glowstone this time around?
Yeah, I like that, honestly. I think the one part that seems a little bit weird about Automat's route was the glowstone. It did give him some height for the pearl hang, so it was kind of cool. But I feel like, yeah, the beds from the village should be a little better. Doing a pearl hang here. Automat's still doing the frontside blaze bed and having the backboard, which I think is it's a little bit slower blaze rate compared to doing the full blaze bed. But the consistency is helping. I think that's the 6 rod that just fell off the edge.
Yeah, no boat in the inventory. I'd say boat down, let your pearl hang rip. But that's rough.
Oh, there's
there it is.
Okay, right on the next blaze. Unhang the pearl. Oh, what a good pearl hang.
Out at 7 minutes again.
Dude. Killing it. Absolutely killing it.
Yeah, that no one else has come close to being this quick. Oh, that's not good. That is not where you want your portal to show up in the stronghold.
Automat having to do some nav. Oh, he's gonna look up the chords here. The chords aren't given, so looking at the seed notes. You can look at the overall chords and find them. Yeah.
Our first stronghold navigation of the seed, though. Oh, goodness.
Okay. I'm a little confused. Still, actually, oh my God. So confused. He's got every single direction. So confused. Going up, going down, going up. Skeleton, creeper, library, zombie.
Oh my God.
Door. Where is he going from? What the... Lava? Bro, he's so lost. What is happening? Yeah, the Y level isn't given, but he does know the X and Z. So, oh my God, Automat. Oh, okay. Ooh. It was above.
Okay. You know what? Entering on similar pace to runs we've seen prior.
Automat just has a little Let's Play adventure and is still on the same pace as everyone else.
A little bit lower on health than previous runs, but plenty of health for a one cycle.
Oh, Dylan getting, I think, a lot more pigs on this one. That looks to be maybe around 10. That could be really nice for Dylan here. I think Dylan just... Yeah, Dylan, Mustard, and Hoppick, I think, are going for similar routes. I think Hoppick is going for, like, the OG, like, T-Wags bridge trading hole, where you just, like, get the chalice, you go all the way to the other side of the bridge, and then you just mine 2 blocks and you just hope for the best, you know? You just, like, pray that piglins fall from above. So I think Hoppick doing that one as well.
You know what's interesting about this route? So Dylan, if I'm reading the time correctly, is that just past 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And Automat's entering the fortress at like 440 consistently.
Yeah. You know, the other thing, we have been harking on these like blaze beds and bastion routes, but the other thing I haven't been paying attention to is their enter. And I know I just saw Dylan enter at a ruin portal, and I think Automat went to the shore to dig down for like a lava pool at the shore or something. So maybe it's really just coming down to their overworld choice as well. That makes a big difference.
That's a good point. I have not focused on that either.
Oh, Mustard having to reset, coming back from the fort. As Automat gets another completion. What happened to Mustard? Oh.
Oh, that's rough. I'm going to watch Mustard's enter this time at least, though. There is time for another run to be completed, at least on Mustard's end.
It is going to be very, very close, though, because it says she seed best is 11:30, and with only 10 minutes left, I don't know.
It's going to be really tight.
Yeah, it's possible there's like a minute or so. I didn't think the time save would be that big on their choice of like where they enter. I would think that would only be like 10 seconds difference or something, but we're just seeing like Automat a minute ahead of everyone else with the overworld and the bastion route, so maybe the overworld is big too. Topic on pace. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, on really good pace here.
Yeah, I didn't see the exact enter, but could this beat Automat?
That would be really clutch to pull it out in the what could possibly be Hoffick's last run here.
Yeah, because Hoffick would be 4 plus 2 if this doesn't beat Automat. That would be at 6 points. Automat could maybe get 5 plus 3 and get 8. But if Hoffick takes the seed best here, then they'd be tied. It'd be a lot closer race going into the second one.
Oh, here's Automat's enter. It is on the coast.
Let's see how far he has to dig.
Versus Mustard's is in a ravine through a wall.
Yeah, Automat's
and actually, yeah,
pretty far.
Check both their enter times here.
Okay, Hoffick going for the one cycle here. About 9:08 starting it. It's gonna be so close. 3 beds, 4 plus 1. Oh,
that might have.
It's close. Oh my god! It's a 9:24.
1 second too slow.
It's a 9:24. Oh my god!
Oh, you know what? If that had been a 4 bed, that would have done it. Holy crap!
That would have probably gone down to milliseconds, but I mean, wow, what, dude? Poland showed up today. I'll just, you know, we Americans sometimes we gotta take the L, and Poland just kind of like showed up on this first seed, but it's not all lost. There's a second seed. Dylan is looking to complete right here. If Mustard hits the most insane sub 10 of his life, Mustard could still get a completion. but that's real impressive.
Yeah, just very fast times coming out from Automat and Hoffick here. The 1 second difference is absolutely insane.
That's crazy, dude. Uh, Here you go, chat. Here's in the bottom left is the winning Bastion route. None of us believed, but you guessed it. It's just dip route. Wow, look at that. There's so many things. Like it's just good. It's just good. I know. That's crazy.
I think that was 7.
And he's still got he's got 2 there. You get let up. He's got 2 over at the lodestone chest. Okay. Well,
okay.
He has too many pigs, Shaw. He literally has too many piglins in dip route. All right, Dylan going for the... Ooh, I think Dylan had to switch sides there. Mid 1 cycle. Yeah, I think the dragon turned on Dylan, but he's going to be able to axe it down at the very end. Close, but good heads up play from Dylan there. Getting a final completion. It's a 10-27. That is a seed best. It won't change the standings, though.
So here's something interesting to consider about Automat now. There have been a couple of, not mistakes necessarily, but a couple slip-ups that have cost a few seconds here and there. Automat started this run with about 9.5 minutes left on the clock. So this will need to be about a sub 9:30 for the run to be completed.
That's true. And the RTA matters. I'm not sure if this is stream lag or if Automat was just paused in there waiting for a while, but yeah, the RTA is going to make a big difference. So we see so the bottom timer is counting down 4:27 and the top counter is the current runtime. So I guess we could add those together, right? And that would be mathematically like the time you'd have to get. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
So 5:15 plus 4:11 is 9:26. Wow. So if Automat hits a 9:26 or better, it will count.
Yeah, that'll be tight. That'll be tight. A couple slip-ups on the run so far, getting hit by those piglins, having to go enter the bastion due to a hoglin standing on guard. It will be a very tight run here.
Yeah, I mean, Automat has had, I think, only the first completion was like a 10:08. The other ones have been sub 10, but not that many have been that close to like a 9:23. It's by far the best, so yeah, it's gonna have to do just as good as his best completion. Pearl Hank probably helps. I mean, if you need to save a couple seconds, I think even letting that pearl go for longer before you freeze it is smart, because then it has like less time before it hits the ground. I mean, just honestly micro time saves, but
that's what you need at this point.
You do, you really do. Okay, Mustard also at the Blaze spawner, but is Mustard done with the Bastion is the question.
I see 6 pearls on the hotbar and another couple in the inventory. I'm not sure how many. Yeah, that's 12 pearls in the inventory.
Okay, Mustard's switching up the route then on the very last one to try to save that time. 5 rods. Needs just one more blaze here. Oh, I don't know. Mustard's route is gonna be close.
Automat blinding, or not blinding, building portal at under 7 minutes.
Oh my god, I think it might do it. 7:03 enter. Yeah, 2-minute dragon fight. I think it's doable. 2:20 or something. My god, Automat, the clutch
Cannot be stopped.
as long as there's enough explosives. We know there's been some tricky routes with different amounts of explosives. Mustard also leaving. Oh, Mustard really. Oh my god, this is gonna be so close. Oh my god, if Mustard just barely doesn't make this, it's gonna be heartbreaking. It's gonna be
Oh
heartbreaking.
man, on really low health here too.
2.5, yeah. Oh, Mustard. Go, 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 go. Oh no, you can't take damage. Oh, that's it. I
Oh
I think that's
man.
it. I, I mean, yeah, you have to Hungry set, but you have 1 minute left. I just don't think you could do
And
it anymore.
fire res can't die to the flames.
Oh. Oh
Oh
my.
my god.
This is an absolute tragedy for Mustard. I mean, it has to be really, really fast here, but oh my god. It's gonna be so close.
Automat opting not to summon any entities this time around. Just gonna go for a standard 1 cycle here. That's a perch at 840.
Wow, I mean, this needs to hit like right now. Automat has 25 seconds. Oh!
Gonna need to exit.
Oh my god.
That-
The bottom timer says 20 seconds on Automat screen. It counts. Oh my god.
And that's a seed best.
Bro.
906.
And Mustard can't even finish the run. It doesn't even matter. That's time.
Automat
Wow.
playing absolutely out of their mind.
That was a challenging seed with the bad blaze rates, or I guess just below average, and the tricky double single bridge. And Automat manages to pull off 5 completions, almost sub 10 in every single one. Stealing the show with 8 points, but Dylan, Mustard, and Hoffick still are going to be battling for second place. Second place, first and second place. We'll move on to next week, so that's very important. And Automat looks almost assured to get in first or second place, but still up for the next one. Automat saying fun seed. Yeah, it's probably fun when you just destroy it. Like, I don't know if Mustard thinks that was a fun seed. We'll see. But we are going to take a quick intermission here, and we will be back with seed number 2. So we will see you guys in just a bit. hello, everyone. Welcome back to Seed 2, the final seed, some might say, of Week 2 of the group stage of ESI2. I'm joined again by Shaw. How are you doing after that first one?
You know, I'm still reeling from Automat's summoning that definitely inhibited the other runners. But
Yeah.
overall, just really good gameplay, and I'm curious to see if that switches up which runner is going to be the front runner, dare I say, because mental game is a part of speedrunning, and you come off of last seed, 2 points in the lead, most completions out of anyone, quickest completion out of anyone. You're probably feeling pretty good at this point.
Yeah, confidence is a big thing. I think Automat should have a lot of confidence. That was just really solid. So, I mean, you net 3 completions or something in this seed, depending on how fast it is. And even if you don't get the fastest time, you're guaranteed first or second, I think, here. There's just not that much time to complete to make up that much more time, more points. I mean, as I say that, Dylan does have 5 compared to Automat's 8. So, if Dylan does get fastest completion and Automat doesn't do very well, it's very close. But, man, 8 points is looking good. And, yeah, I should say this is the final match of week 2. So I am looking at the breakdown for week 3. And it's very likely, we still have to do some fine tuning based on the points and the regions. But it's very likely, actually, the runner who places first in this group will be in the very first Group A for week 3. And it's still not absolutely confirmed who's going to be in that group, except Cube. Cube has gotten first and first. So Cube will be in Group A. It's possible if Automat does very well again, going to be in Group A with Cube. That's very likely. But either way, first or second place will be guaranteed to move on the bracket. Yeah.
And that is genuinely a scary competitor to play against. I mean, Cube with 15 points in week 1 and 17 points in week 2, absolutely dominating the standings right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Cube, Crooks, and Final have a ton of points. I mean, the week 2 seeds were really fast for them, so obviously they have a lot of points from that. But no one was really sure who was gonna come out on top. But Cube just had an incredible display that week and came out first. So Cube is at the very, very top, very likely to be first seed in the group stage. Here we go, starting a timer for chat. There you go. And we will switch over to the seed notes for this one real quick. It is a mansion seed, everyone. Look at it. Look at the tall boy mansion. Oh, on Dylan's screen over there. Oh,
Let's
my God,
go.
it's so tall. It's so big. Okay, here we go. Seed note for this seed. It is going to be a mansion. The little gray dude symbol over there is the mansion. There's a room portal. There is a village. And there is a bastion right at spawn yet again. So this is a close completable ruin portal. You are going to want some extra food and iron, though, of course. There's a very tall boy mansion. Not the best, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not really expecting the runners to use it. It is playable, though. It does have a fake and portal room, which, as we all know, has 2 TNT and 2 pearls. And there's 4 different iron chests in the lower part of the mansion. So definitely usable. But even if they don't, there's a very close treasure bastion off spawn and then a fortress in the upper right they're probably going to want to go to.
I'm not a huge discrepancy in the blaze rod drops there either.
Mm-hmm.
Though they'll all likely be going for the second stronghold with the 2i.
Yeah, it does look like that 2i right on top of the fort is probably the go-to play. Could maybe pearl hang again to the bottom right one from the bastion. I mean, it looks very close to the ring, actually. That red stronghold is extremely close. But yeah, looks pretty easy. Blaze rods, again, kind of slow, unlucky. What are the trades? Let's see, it's a treasure bastion, 8 gold blocks, probably good. Maybe you go 10 for string though. Wait, is there not fire res until 10? Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe you need 10 gold blocks per string and fire res. Yeah, I think so.
Guaranteed obsidian drops there too. That'll likely be the way to go.
Yeah, unfortunate treasure bastion is the most painful one to get those gold blocks from, but yeah, unlucky with the fire res, and with that many blazes to kill, you definitely want to wait. And the fort is kind of far, so get your 10 gold blocks, scout those out ahead of time. It is a treasure. You will know where those gold blocks spawn every time, so scout out those locations. You can see Hoffic. There's only 3 there, 2 on the bridge.
Mustard's already going.
Dude, Mustard is so...
Oh my god.
Bro, he's crazy, man. He just doesn't want to spend any time scouting. That's one of the coolest things about this format is it's really funny to see runners just take off after 2 minutes of scouting. There's no way he looked at any part of the mansion, right?
I highly doubt it.
There's no way. He saw the mansion, he saw the room portal, he's like, all right, I get food and enter the room portal. I see the bastion, I see the fortress. Here's my blinds. I'm going. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's a 150 enter first attempt.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, starting this early could very well give you an extra completion, which Mustard could very much use at this point.
I wonder, I mean, the iron and food issue is really tough, but he is going in here gold armorless, somehow manages to get that chest. Oh no, I guess he does have gold armor from the ruins. He must, because they're not attacking him.
Yeah, I believe there were some pants dropped on the ground. Yeah, there's a chest plate.
Okay, so is gonna...
Oh.
He's
Did
gonna...
Mustard...
Yeah, I think he's getting iron from the bastion, so he broke that gold block with a gold pick, then crafted an iron one, and then... Yeah, Mustard has fast routing, but his first attempt is a little bit scuffed.
Okay. All right. It's all worked out in the end. I like how this whole first segment of Mustard's route here was just
Yeah, Mustard probably didn't even scout the treasure gold blocks location, so it's just going to do his first completion without that knowledge, or maybe he did. I mean, even if you don't scout, you learn on your first completion minus a couple seconds, and then every completion after that you remember. So your first one isn't going to be your fastest anyway, almost always. So honestly, not scouting the treasure gold blocks, it's totally fine. I kind of agree with that. Like, it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, might as well grab or just search for them in the run.
Okay, Dylan doing some extra scouting, making exactly sure he knows where this portal is going. A downside to Mustard's style is also the RNG of kind of the portal snapping. Like, as much as you try to take out the RNG in these types of runs, the portal orientation is not guaranteed, and we see Dylan's portal orientation is actually the opposite one you want, and it's not going to be able to fit cleanly in that room. So in a case like that, you kind of want to scout for other wider areas around the portal room in case your portal snaps to that, and just figure out your route from there. So Mustard might be surprised here exiting the nether.
Yeah, gonna probably have to search for that portal room a little bit. But already in the fortress sub 5 minutes.
Pretty dang fast, not using the mansion at all. I see Hoffic is actually digging down, I think scouting out some iron, an underground lava pool. So Hoffic is going, even though that room portal is completable, looks like Hoffic's digging down. And Dylan taking a long time on this one, making sure he's got all the info before starting. Oh, yeah. Did Mustard not get any fire res?
No fire res for Mustard. Crafted a shield on his way into the
Uh,
fortress. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. What just
uh,
happened?
no,
Couldn't vote off the.
this is like exactly how a 2 minutes of scouting run like goes compared to someone who does like a lot more. Like I commend him for going so fast, but like you get to the bastion, you don't know where the gold blocks are. You get to the fort, you don't have fire res. You like try to boat down because you don't have any food. Like it's so scuffed. But this is exactly what this amount of scouting does. Like, oh no, don't tell me he dies. Mustard. Oh no.
Oh, getting tagged by that blaze. So, if I'm not mistaken, blazes work really poorly, and if they are not at your height level, they can tap your head or your feet even if you're holding a shield.
Yeah, the shield is just a vertical line, so it does protect your feet if you're standing on the ground. It does not protect the angle above your head though, so you do not want to shift because shifting actually lowers the top of your hitbox and will let the blazes hit you more. Ideally, you want to be jumping so that they can't hit your head, and if they light the ground on fire, then you'll take fire tick damage, but as long as you're not standing in fire, you won't be set on fire. So I think jumping and not crouching is the best way to use a shield. But man, Mustard is getting hit a lot here. Having to do a hunger reset already. Awkward blaze. Yes.
Oh, and I gassed. Oh my god.
Oh, geez. Fences. Mustard is fighting for his life here. Mustard is speed running for his life, bro. Oh my god.
I haven't even looked at any other perspectives yet.
Yeah, Automat, I think also completing the ruined portal. Hoffa at this ruined. Dylan at this ruined. Everyone's just getting different food sources. Cooked pork, a lot better food source than cooked mutton, to be honest. So Dylan even going for cooked chicken. Dylan getting a lot of food for this run.
You know, if you're not going to stick around in the bastion long enough to grab a fire res, I like grabbing the extra food. Because there's a very good chance you have to play this with a shield or hunger reset like a bunch of times in the fortress.
Yeah, it's such a long blaze fight that I would definitely stress getting that 10 gold blocks, or maybe 9. You could check the trades individually because the trades just tell you like 8 gold blocks, 10 gold blocks, something. The fire res could be on like the 9th gold block, so maybe trade 9, see if you get it. If you don't, you do one more gold block on the first run through, and then throw as many pearls as you can to the fort before using that fire res. Use it at the very last minute. It should last you the last 3 minutes of the nether though, so yeah, I think you just have to wait for it. We see Automat. There it is. The holy fire res. Automat has one. Single fire
And
res.
leaving the bastion, I believe, quicker than Mustard did as well. Mustard got into the fortress at about 4:40, I want to say, give or take.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. Sounds about right. Automat here. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Totally fine. Yeah, holding on to
Just
that fire
taking
res. Making sure he's good. Popping it right before this blaze fight. It shouldn't take him longer than 3 minutes. So it's got 3 minutes of safety there. Very, very nice.
We do have Mustard in the end, entering at a decent time, actually. I think at just either just under 9 minutes or just over 9 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, made a few mistakes here and still honestly pretty good pace. So speed is pretty fast. Has definite some time to make up on this one, but 6 completions. Mustard typing it in. Oh, I see. You have 60 minutes. Here's Mustard's thought process. I have 60 minutes to complete. If I do 10 minutes on each one and no scouting time, I can complete the seed 6 times.
Why bother wasting your time on scouting when you can just play the run and scout simultaneously?
Mm-hmm. 6 completions is, 6 up 10s with no scouting time. I understand. Okay, here we go. There's 4 beds. Height is a little bit tough, though. Oh, no. Mustard. Mustard.
Ooh.
Dude.
I
Mustard.
no, dude.
Oh my god, bro. It's not his day. It's just not his day. You know what? You know what? Week 1, it was Mustard's show. He stole the show. He killed it. Week 2, that's okay. You take the L. There's always week 3. Not a big deal. Whatever. Mustard can afford to get no completions here and get 4th place. He will still have a chance week 3, so it's not a huge deal.
Look, there's still a chance for Dylan to not complete a single run and for Mustard to complete 5 more. There's
true.
still a chance.
It's true. That is very true. Dang. Yeah, Antoine, my thoughts on 1 bonus point for first completion. You mean like first consecutively? I know it would be interesting, but I don't know. That kind of incentivizes the people who just go for fast scouting as opposed to the people who go for really long scouting. And I kind of like it being like the same for both. Like either strategy is kind of like similar. So I don't know. It's also like too late in the group stage for us to really change much now, but
I feel like there would be less scouting, which like you said is interesting to see the a difference in Mustard going for immediate runs versus Dylan taking 7-8 minutes to figure out what he wants to do.
yeah, I kind of prefer. I mean, I'm biased. I like the longer scouting time. Me, BJR Hama did a bunch of seed testing on this, and I was always the slowest scouting. Every seed we tested, I was always the last one to finish scouting. And I kind of liked my quirky little routes and time saves that I did here and there. It was just fun for me, and it's fun to watch that. Whereas I think a lot of runners just like minimal scouting, and they like seeing as many completions as possible. So, but I am a little biased. Yo, Minecraft Java speedrunning, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. We are here. We have about 45 minutes to go in this second seed. You can see the 4 runners here. Yeah, Automat with an incredibly strong showing so far. This is a mansion seed. This is seed 2 in this match, and none of the runners are going to use the mansion. But that's totally fine. That's totally fine. That's what I expected.
Maybe that's what Mustard needs at this point. Use the mansion.
Yeah. I mean,
it hasn't been done yet.
There's a fake porter room. You get 2 TNT and 2 pearls. It would probably take them an extra minute. Oh, Mustard. Oh, no. That's okay. Automat is 1 cycling. Here we go. Is that a 3+1? Maybe it was a 4+1, but
I believe that was a 4+1.
Well played again.
Sub 9.
Oh my god, dude.
That's a sub 9. 8:59 on the clock.
It's looking more and more like Automat is going to be an oh no Hoffic. Oh no Hoffic.
Oh,
wait.
Okay.
Oh, what a clutch!
That's so good.
The clutch. Does he have everything?
Yeah.
What a save! Oh my god, what a save from Hoffic! I thought that was it. I would have just given up there. I would have been like, well, I fell in lava. I don't have any food. I don't have fire res. I don't have water. I go through my checklist. That's it. But the bed and sleep clutch with the silverfish and he did. Wow.
Not losing any items to that lava either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many pearls. Maybe he left on the 13 pearl number, but I think we give him like 26 pearls with the 10 globe left. So maybe just no pearls though.
Maybe just losing the pearls. Actually, good point.
But yeah, I mean, it looks to have enough beds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
5 beds and an obsidian and some blocks to pillar over. It's all you need. So not going to be Hoffic's fastest completion probably, but will be a completion point here. Mustard entering at 136, getting faster and faster with the overworld enter.
What did Automat do to be so much further ahead on this first completion for everyone. Because there's about a minute of time that Automat has saved that these other runners have not.
Yeah, Dylan is going to get around a 10-minute completion there as you say that. Where is the minute of time save? And yeah, Hopik's going to get about an 11-minute, but Hopik may have had a lot faster. It's tough to tell what Hopik's time would have been without those mistakes, so.
Yeah, certainly not bad. Just finishing the run. That's what you want to see. Get those completions in.
Okay, so that's going to be Dylan getting 2 bonus points, Hopik getting 1 for now. And those points should be updated, so yeah, Dylan with a nice 10-01 completion, but of course Hopik had some mistakes there in the stronghold, so it can get a much faster time. Dylan going back to scouting after the first run. I love to see that. Minor improvements. That's such a good question, Shaw. How is Automat so much faster? Is it the Bastion? Is it the Fortress? Is it the Demonic Ritual?
I'm starting to wonder at this point.
Doing a left side kind of boomer out, getting more pigs in here at the very end.
Mustard leaving the Bastion. I can't quite tell the time. Oh no, Pearl hanging.
I think was that 340? Yeah, I think that's, oh, Mustard doing, okay. Doing right side boomer and then breaking that block in order to get all the trades. It's that can't be 358, is it? Wait. Is Mustard out sub 4?
It's so hard to tell. Their timers are so small.
Larger timers. I know. We need larger timers. Maybe for bracket, we actually like. I mean, the timer is part of the mod. Maybe we do actually unironically force timer size. Because I like having the runners have their familiar timer locations and stuff. But the size is really annoying. I'm going to be honest. When it's bracket stage, it will be 1v1. So the screens are going to be like much larger. But still, that's very small for us. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make up a number and I'll assume that's correct. So Mustard left the Bastion sub-minute.
Mustard is actually on negative 420 pace here. Very dank.
Wow, actually earning back time on the main clock. Taking another death.
No, Mustard! Did he not have fire? Did he leave before the 10 gold blocks again?
Yeah, no fire res.
Matt, 357 Bastion leave? Yeah, I think Mustard left around 350, but just couldn't have had a fire res because dying to fire there. So Automat leaving with fire res, playing and pearls. Dang.
4 pork chops in the offhand. Just set up for success on this run. So here's a question for you. If you are Mustard at this point and you have taken 3 deaths on this seed, at this point, do you alter your route, grab a little bit of extra food, wait for the fire res?
If personally I was in Mustard's shoes, I would just start to build a house to like regain some mental fortitude, you know. But if I was trying to still get the fastest completion, because at this point, like you need completions and fastest time. You need both because you're so far behind. So I would probably still risk it and not get very much food and either have a clutch like 3 completions and a crazy sub 8 or something, or die trying, you know, like you just die a bunch of times and you don't get any points because, you know, it's either you win or you lose. You need the best possible scenario or it doesn't really matter. So I'm okay with him taking the riskiest play and not getting very much food because you kind of just have to go all out.
You know what? That's fair. That makes sense.
And maybe explore the mansion. You know, maybe you just have some
At
fun.
this
Do a
point,
mansion route. Why not? You know.
and Mustard is on good pace leaving the Bastion too. Very similar to Automat's pace, just with slightly less resources.
Oh yeah, Hoffick actually entering Fortress before Automat was actually leaving Bastion, so Hoffick on great pace. I think Dylan on great pace as well. Yeah, runners are really clicking with this seed, getting faster and faster. I think the Fortress is going to be the big game changer here because there's a little bit of 5RD action. It's a little bit of strays you could do on this.
Automat out of the fortress at 640.
All right, let's see. I think there's like a 4-way room here outside the portal room. No, this is a 5-way. Oh, yeah, there's a 5-way outside the portal room. Yeah, that's exactly where you want to end up. Because that portal orientation is not going to put you in the room itself. So 6:23 enter. Wow, I did not think this seed was going to be fast. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, Pearl's on the hotbar, not having to bridge over. And hopefully Hoffick will see the same thing on their next end enter.
Now, I did write down on we have 0 cycle notes now on each seed, and I did write down this was an easy one. So it does look like it's an exposed spawn. It is front right dragon. I'm not sure what the tower height is, but I see 6 beds on Automat's side. There is some sheep at spawn, maybe some anchors, maybe a 0 cycle. Maybe towards the end of this we get a little 0.
That would be zany, and I'm all here for the Zane.
Oh my god, Automat's summoning. Oh my god, Automat's summoning the dark magic again.
Oh no. Poor Mustard.
What is
Has
he
he
doing?
not suffered enough?
What is Automat doing?
What time is Mustard entering Fortress here? About 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, that is by far the fastest enter we've seen on the Fortress, but again, no fire as going with the shields and low food. Mustard cutting every corner. Oh, Automat, wait.
Oh no.
Wait, what did Automat had 6 beds? Why did he not use that one? Oh my god, he clutches it!
Oh my god, and the dragon flipping its head last second, and not too far off from the
Not
last
bad.
time. That might have been a seed best without the mishap there. That's seed best. That was a 901.
Wow, that was really close though. That was kind of lucky. I guess the dragon broke bed on one of his turns, so he still had some extra explosives. So clutching it out. Here you go, getting yet another point. It's looking like Automat is stealing the show yet again. Dylan?
About 30 or so seconds behind Automat's enter here.
740, Hoffick entering around similar pace though. I think a little slower than Dylan, but still both respectable time for him. If Mustard can just get a single completion, he might just get the fastest time here. I mean, he's doing Blaze Bed, no fire res, half the gold that everyone else is doing, less explosives, shield, and low food. He's only got 1 cooked mutton. Mustard is just the most aggressive route possible on this seed.
And watching this now, it feels like with a really strong performance on this seed, you can take those 3 points away from Automat right now.
Yeah, definitely could. Oh my god, Mustard. Okay, his feet get hit on fire, but he doesn't get hit by a blaze here. 4 rods. 5. Oh, it is a 2-eye, right? Okay, okay. All eyes on Mustard here. Oh, this is his first time exiting. Mustard has no idea where this portal is going.
Oh, and that's where that little bit of extra scouting time comes into play.
Does he hit the 5-way? He does. Okay. Dylan also one cycling here.
Hoffick
And
and Dylan
Hoffick.
one cycling simultaneously.
Oh, Dylan's is going to be close as Hoffick gets it, though.
Oof, gets it.
Ooh, close call from Dylan there. Let's see. Okay, so Hoffick actually getting a 958 on that one, beating Dylan by 3 seconds from Dylan's last completion. Oh no, actually Dylan got a faster time. Sorry, my bad. Dylan actually got a 944. So they both got a seed best, and so Dylan will actually take back that +2. So yeah, there you go. 944 for Dylan now in second place. Automat still on the first completion with the sub 9, somehow just making up a crazy amount of time compared to everyone else.
Mustard, in the end, 3 beds, 1 anchor, I believe. On
4 Mustard changing the goalpost now. Kind of weird. Wanted 6 completions, now it's 4. What's up with that, Mustard? Oh. So I just saw Automat got knocked off the edge there, but block clutches in a microsecond and actually saves that treasure out. Mustard, here we go. Get this completion. 1 bed, 2nd anchor, 3rd bed, 4th bed.
There
Nice
it is.
fun cycle from Mustard. Schnazzy, getting a completion.
that might
there.
be seed best.
Let's go! Let's go! Mustard with an
There it is.
849. Let's go! Yeah! Mustard's doing it, rocketing into the lead on this seed. Gonna knock everyone else down. 1 point for the bonuses there. Mustard soaring into first, but sadly still very far in last place here.
No commentator bias, I'd like to clarify. We're just cheering because it's cool.
You know, I want Mustard to do really well. I just wish I had a time machine and could, get some more points for Mustard on the first seed. Because, Mustard has the opportunity to get, I guess, 3 more completions on this seed, which would be 9 points best case scenario. Which means the other runners would just, not have to complete, because Dylan and Hoffick only need 1 more to get there, so... Yeah, Mustard needs a small miracle to get second place here, but the race for 2nd place is very, very tight for Dylan and Hoffick. They are seconds apart from each other on seed best. Hoffick takes a little fall there. And they're both on really similar pace in their routes. They're both at Bastion around the same time.
I still want to know where Automat and Mustard. I mean, I know where Mustard's saving the time. I think that's very obvious. But I want to know where Automat's saving this 45-second window from Dylan and Hoffick right now.
Yeah.
We see them all with similar food counts in their hands. And actually, Hoffick not going for the same treasure route.
Yeah, just doing a Ninja Brain here. I mean, I'm the #1 fan of Ninja Brain route. I like it if you're going for all of the gold blocks and treasure. If you're going for 1 rampart or less than all the gold blocks, then original boomer trading hold starts to become more and more viable. But I don't know. I don't know if there's a significant time difference between these routes, how they're doing them. So it kind of all depends. But yeah, I'm curious Because Automat, we've seen Automat take the most simple, basic, like cookie cutter nether paths in both seeds. I mean, just doing frontside blaze bed on both seeds. We said, or I said at least, that the top blaze bed would be better, but Automat just doing frontside both times, doing a simple boomer treasure route. Last time we saw dip. So I don't know where all this time save is coming from.
Yeah, it looks a little bit slower on this run, not getting the blaze spawns as quickly. With 4 rods on the hotbar, need 1 more here. Yeah, definitely slower than the initial completion.
Nice pearl hang there. Automat getting not quite the fastest forward, but there misses 1 block, but we'll still be up pretty quickly. I don't think it has any more food, but again, when you know when the dragon is going to perch, you have all that info. You don't really need any pearls or to pearl around or any food. So looking at another completion. Hoffick, again, entering the fort at 5RD. I kind of like this. If you get some strays on the way to the spawner, always beneficial. Even a wither or 2 here or there still saves you some good time.
Yeah, Hoffick and Dylan on very similar pace here. And Dylan actually getting 3 strays.
It's pretty good. We've seen some seeds come down to strays. We try to normalize as much as we can, but stray spawns are tough to normalize. So one of these runs, maybe do the same route and you just get more strays on one of them compared to the other, and that's your fastest run. That could very well happen. Dylan holding on that fire res as long as possible. Yeah, here he puts it down.
Very good time to use it there.
Yeah. The blaze spawns around the spawner are standardized per cycle, though. So, yeah, Dylan doing high blaze bed, getting rid of that backboard. It seems Automat doesn't like this method. It is a little awkward for blazes in the back. So Automat doing just fine with front blaze bed, but that high bed is going to give you maximized spawner rates every wave.
Which could have saved Automat probably about, 15 seconds waiting for that spawn. But another perch for Automat.
Oh, another clean 4 bed.
Believe that's a seed best for Automat. Not quick as completion, but
Yeah,
2 seconds.
Shaving 2 seconds off of his time. So consistent. Automat spend this whole round. And Mustard still with the top time. Mustard, let's go.
There's time. There is time, like Mustard said. 4 completions. That was the original goal set for this seed.
Oh, do you see what I see on Automat's screen?
Could it be?
He's debating. Automat at this point in time is literally untouchable. I think Automat is guaranteed first place. Well, not guaranteed. I mean, if the other runners beat his time, it's not a guarantee. But it's pretty close to it. If Automat wants to go, it is a tricky tower, but it is a very open spawn. Very easy to get in place for that 1 cycle. If Automat knows the setup and is comfortable with it, could be good. Could be 0. T94? I thought it was taller. I thought it was like 100. But I don't know. I didn't see the Y height. If it's T94, it's pretty good, honestly. As I say that, Dylan has pre-crafted beds. Oh, Dylan. Oh my god, Dylan and Hoffick need these points. This could be absolutely huge. Oh, he doesn't... Maybe he didn't know the tower heights? What was that one? Was it too tall?
It's
Pearl? Yeah, maybe if it is T94, you can't really make any mistakes on that one, so... it's okay. He'll get the 1 cycle, maybe go for 0 on the next one as well. You know, in this format, all you need is 1 good run. The rest of your runs can just be safe as you want. Mustard entering, I believe, at 7:10. Hoffick entering at around 9 minutes. Also looking at the 0, but not going for it. Oh, now you are. Shut up, dude. Bro. Like, engineers would be like, oh, building a rocket ship isn't that hard. And like mathematicians would be like, oh, solving Schrodinger's equation in 13 dimensions isn't that hard. And then zero cyclers over here, oh, T94? Yeah, whatever, dude. It's pretty easy, actually. Hard is relative. It's really hard. Shut up, now you are. It's hard. Okay, stop. Dylan going for the 1 cycle here. Gets a 4+1.
Very clean.
Not getting the 0, but maybe on the next attempt.
I like that people are looking at it.
All right, that's a 9:35 for Dylan there. Not going to change, but is now more secure. Better time. Mustard purling into the center. This looks like a good completion too.
Yeah, very similar pace.
Oh.
The extra anchor just for the style points.
Oh my god! Mustard with an 8:47, shaving 2 seconds off, even the fastest time. Hoffick gets a bed break. Should
that's
still
rough.
be recoverable though.
Extra beds in the hot bar. There it is.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, not even close to a seed best for Hoffick. Must have had some kind of slowdown there, but we'll get a completion point. That is big. That is big. Honestly, Dylan and Hoffick are just so tied every step of the way this seed. It might just come down to if someone could pull a 0 or not.
They were both eyeballing it.
Mm-hmm. I know they were both practicing 0 before, so it's a tough one. I mean, it is easy in terms of consistency. Like, the dragon is always going to stay there. You've got an open spawn. You just got to hit the pearls. Place your blocks well enough. I mean, you can have maybe 1 or 2 seconds of mistakes, but it is a very consistent setup that if you've zeroed a lot, you're used to. So I would expect we would see one.
Automat leaving Bastion at 4:04. Little bit, definitely slower than Mustard's Bastion exits, but Mustard playing a lot more recklessly feels like the wrong word.
He's playing pretty reckless, I would say. I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean, Automat staying longer in the Bastion gives him twice as many pearls. I think you go from 13 pearls to 20 something, and the fire res. So you're not only able to throw more pearls, but you got the fire res too. Automat doing I think Automat's actually waiting for the next cycle because the cycle timing is also set. So Automat's actually so comfortable with the blaze spawn pattern. He kills the first 2 fire reses, waits for the next wave, and then blaze beds because he knows the timing so well. That's just good play.
Yeah, very clean. I think that's 2 or 3 rods. I can't quite tell. But yeah, 20 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for everyone to get, 2 more runs in a piece on good pace.
Yeah, Automatic gets a 4 spawn there, clears all of them out, does a pearl, heals up, maybe needs just 1 more wave here. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
With more spawns, this could be so fast for Automat. Maybe even a couple strays.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen him do 5RD on entering. Whereas I think Hoffick is definitely doing that every time. Ooh, I see pre-craft. Yeah, there's a 2 spawn automatic hits and then an immediate 3 spawn, so this might be the last one. Oh, there's so
Ooh.
many strays. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm just watching Automat's screen here because everyone else is doing I think they're all doing boomer out. I see the trading hole at the same spot. So all eyes on Automat. Gonna leave around 650 or so. Oh, healing up before. I was gonna say going for one cycle, there's no point to eat and heal up before, but that's indicative of 0. You need to be on full health.
The pre-craft, the full health. I don't want to say anything, but
This is definite 0 cycle prep here for Automat. Pause to let the world load. First 2 pearls need to be very good on this one. And it definitely is.
oh my god.
Definitely is good enough pearls. Should actually be fairly comfortable on this one. Going to Quake Pro. Okay, okay. Just so you see more of the Dragon's hitbox to time beds easier. 3 beds. It looks kind of low. 4. Oh my god, what a clean 5. Oh.
Oh. Okay. oh. Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Not even close. Oh my god, Automat saying sub 10, sub 9, who cares, man? Here's a sub 8 0 cycle for you. 748. Wow.
That's going to be really tough for someone to beat, I feel like. And I'm not sure if Mustard can beat that time. There's, Mustard takes a lot of damage here in the fortress without the fire res.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to either hunger reset or get more food. Or just keep playing risky as you can, like Mustard is, and just play well and not take any damage at all. I see 2 cooked pork. Like, it's possible Mustard could do this risky route with less food, no fire res, and also 0. Oh, there's a skeleton, there's a wither, he's on fire. Oh god, no. The zombie
Oh.
are mad. What? Oh my god, what's happening?
Oh, this is insane. That was a very close pearl.
Theoretically, Matt can finish 2 more runs. Is that possible? Let's see, 15, 16 minutes. Yeah, with 2 sub 8s, in theory, Matt could actually finish 2 more runs. That would be nuts.
We saw that happen last seed, finishing the run with like less than 20 seconds left on the clock.
How does Hoffik have 3 regular piglins in his blaze spotter?
Extra fire res?
Wait, how is he? He's trading. Wait, how are there 3 piglins though? It's like a lava lake fortress. What?
Took him over in a boat.
Why there's so many? What is happening? They're gonna block all of his spawns. He's got to get rid of them. Yeah, there's only 1 place there. They definitely block spawns. I think you got to kill him, Hoffik. Well, yeah, Mustard. Here we go. Yeah. All right, Mustard. I think has no chance of getting second place. There is just no way. So Mustard is gonna. I would suggest it build a house, but I think Mustard's gonna go on a little tour of the world on a horse.
Explore the mansion.
Oh, he needs a saddle though.
Wait, this is still the mansion seed, right?
Yeah,
I'm not crazy.
I mean, yeah. There's
Can't you get saddles from mansions?
You could. You could, yeah. I think. Surely. Yeah, maybe Mustard's gonna try for 0. It would be really cool to see Even though Mustard doesn't have a shot to improve his standings right now, it would be cool to see his route with a 0. Because if Automac at 748 this one, I mean, Mustard could like sub 730 with 0. That'd be insane. All right, Hoffick
I
here and Dylan both in the end. I don't think either. I saw Hoffick eyeing the 0 again. Still just going for one cycle though.
Yeah, interestingly enough, even I believe Dylan entered end or built the portal or entered end, one of the two. I can't quite remember at around 8 minutes or so. So even with a 0 cycle on that enter, it's already slower than Automat's time.
Yeah, that's nuts. Okay, here's Dylan going for the one cycle. First bet for high. Oh, second bet is not good.
Okay, plenty of explosives at
Okay,
least. There
does
it
have
is.
plenty. Is gonna finish that out with, I think, is that time? Is that? Oh, that's gonna be a 10:01, so not quite a seed best, but another completion. Consistency is very important.
Automat playing very aggressively here, whipping 4 pearls to get to the fortress.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Automat is just spending a bit more time than everyone else getting food, and maybe that slower time loss getting food is a higher time saved later just in playing riskier. Because, you know, Automat just took fire damage there from a blaze and is still saving that fire res, so.
Gonna
Really
even take the
stretching
time
it
to
out.
throw it upwards.
Okay, Hoffick with another completion. Oh, 943. Dylan and Hoffick are so close.
The fight for second place right now is as close as it can be.
Yeah, I mean, both at 10 points. If either one of these runners takes a death and the other one gets a completion, they'll take second. If Hoffick can overtake Dylan's time and shave only 8 seconds, Hoffick also gets second. But it is going to come down, if they're tied, it's going to come down to combined time. I'm actually going to pull up my VOD because I forgot to write down their fastest times on Seed 1. No, it's on the website. I'll go to the website.
Yeah, Seed 1 for Dylan was 10:27 and Hoffick was 9:24.
Oh, so Hoffick has a huge advantage then.
Yeah, that's over a minute.
Yeah, 10:27, 9:24. Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be over a minute time difference in this one. So if they do end up tying, Hoffick is actually going to take second then. And Dylan will take third. So Dylan does actually need Hoffick to make a mistake here and not get a completion in order to move on. Look, Camel is trying his best. What's ID? What is that flag?
ID Indonesia.
Is Indonesia flag just wondering? Okay. I didn't know that. I have an excuse, you know, I'm an American. We don't have to know stuff about the rest of the world. We're just ignorant, so it's my excuse. Automat entering on crazy good pace, playing consistent, playing very well. What a surprise. I don't think it's going to have enough health in order to 0 on this one, so is going to just have to one cycle. And sadly, that might be it. I think Automat needed exactly 2 sub-8s in order to get 2 completions, so not that it really matters, but Automat may not have enough time to complete. We might see another last-minute 0 attempt here, though.
Here's the thing, though. You know, I was very concerned what Automat was building there for a second. What?
It's very, very cute. Very people cute Automat.
Where's the rest of the house? We only have one wall.
All right, 21 Mustard, after taming a horse, messing around for a bit, and then looking at the 0, is back in the fortress at pretty good pace with actually plenty of food this time. I really want to see Mustard just bang out this fastest time. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, 8 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for it to happen. Dylan and Hoffick on very similar pace time-wise again. Oh. That was funky.
Yeah, Automat is going to get yet another sub 9. Very, very good, but only has 7 minutes left on that timer, so I wouldn't blame Automat if he just wanted to chill. Well-deserved, Automat. Very, very well-deserved. Incredibly impressive showing. I don't think Automat had to reset or died at all today.
I think it was just a clean match all the way through. Tentatively, 16 points on the board. Absolutely insane, especially for these seeds, which were not, you know, made to be played incredibly fast.
Yeah, these were kind of tricky ones. I thought they would be a bit slower, but I could see how the runners really clutched up and made these seeds fast. So I'm impressed. Definitely, like, this one could have had low food if you didn't know what was going on. Maybe don't take enough food. Your first couple runs could have been tough, but Automat just seemed to really know what to expect and got enough food out of the situation and played super, super well. So yeah, all 3 runners on their last attempt here. Again, it's cool to watch Mustard here to see if we need to see the fastest completion, but all eyes should be on Hoffick. Dylan does need to complete this, but the time doesn't really matter. Hoffick would have to lose the seed here or die somehow for Dylan to move on. Otherwise, Hoffick will get second place.
Yeah, that minute discrepancy in their time from seed 1 is huge for a tiebreaker. Is Dylan leaving on... Is that 5 or 6? Okay, that's 6.5 minutes. It looked like 5.5 minutes, and that would have been the fastest pace we've seen so far.
Is it still? Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, actually. Dylan just needs a completion. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't matter. 21 Mustard. Only leaving at 7 minutes, though. A little bit slower. I would have thought this would have been really, really fast, but Mustard still has potential. The 0 would be cool to see. Dylan doesn't know it. Dylan just needs any completion here. Doesn't need a 0.
Actually, if Dylan gets a faster time, that would secure second place.
Yeah, Dylan would need to beat Mustard and Automat here, as Mustard is going for the 0 for the fans.
Dylan also going for the 0.
Oh, they both made a couple seconds of mistakes. I think Mustard made it in time, though. Dylan is going to be really, really tight. Oh, I think he missed the first one. Oh, no. Mustard. Oh, Mustard broke the crystal. No, he needs to break a crystal, but it's already broken. No, Mustard.
Oh, no.
Reaching to the other crystal. I don't think it's possible. Oh, Mustard, it was so close. Good attempt, though.
Wow.
Oh, what an attempt. All right, Mustard is not going to get this fastest one. Yeah, I don't think Dylan can beat Automat or Mustard's time anymore, right? So...
yeah.
Yeah, so all that matters here is Hoffick's completion. If Hoffick completes the siege, He will get second. If he doesn't, Dylan will get second.
Man, that's brutal. I believe Dylan would have beaten Mustard's time
Wait,
with a successful zero
wait.
cycle.
Hoffick's going for 0. He could mess this up.
Oh, that's
Dylan is one cycling at the same time Hoffick is going for 0. Oh, Hoffick barely gets there in time, but it's not the great first bed. Dylan does good at completion.
oof, not great damage here.
How many beds does he have?
Oh,
Is there an anchor? Oh,
oh my god.
my god. That was the difference between second and third.
Wow.
Oh,
That is brutal.
wow. If Hoffick went for a safe completion there, that would have been second place. And that's a big deal because that is the difference between second and third. Hoffick is now in an elimination group next week. Hoffick can still place first or second next week and be totally fine and move on to bracket, but that was secure for Dylan. Oh my god.
As close as it could have been.
Wow. It was I think it was T94, yeah. You can't make more than a couple seconds of mistakes, so on that one. That was a very, very tough 0. I think all the runners attempting it at least once. I think Hoffick only attempted on that last one. But everyone attempted it. Yeah, Crystal backup is perfect. I think Mustard's Dragon flew way before. Well, yeah, I think the crystal was gone though on Mustard's. Yeah, so wow. I'm speechless, Shaw. I don't know. How are you doing?
I'm a little bit in shock because there were so many layers to how that could have gone. You know, Dylan gets the zero cycle, beats Mustard's time, secures second place easily, but then Hoffick with a safe one cycle secures second place. But then unfortunately misses the zero cycle, leaving Dylan still in second place. It's a lot.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Dylan and Hoffick just extremely close every step of the way. So unfortunately, the difference between second and third is large. So Dylan will be safe for another week. Dylan will be confirmed to make it into bracket. Automat, someone is going to have to stop Automat. I think Automat is going to be in Group A next week, going up against the top 4 performers of all both weeks we've seen. So Automat will be in Cube's group next week. And will also be safe, but Hoffick and Mustard will be in elimination groups, so they will need to get first or second next week. GG's. Those were tough seeds, but I think the runners had decent fun with them. I don't know how much fun Mustard had, but I think they were just a little bit of challenges in those seeds, so that seemed pretty fun. Wow. And as is tradition, I think we're just going to send the raid over to Automat, and Automat can send it over to someone else if he chooses. But Automat is on an alt. Let me see. Automat is on an alt. So we're going to raid that one. Okay. Yeah, GG's everyone. Say hi to Automat. He might send the raid over to someone else, but that's fine. And yeah, we will see you back. We will let you know when the week 3 matches are scheduled. Those will be scheduled starting soon. It was fun. I'll see you guys around. And thank you, Shaw. Thank you for commentating. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was great.
All right. 07s. Bye.